There's a rumor going around that Starfield might be delayed until the second half of the year, and I believe that may be true. I believe that may be true because there's been a few reputable outlets and YouTubers saying the same thing. Just Cordon from Windows Central stated they have it on good authority that Starfield is playable from start to finish, but the release date isn't set in stone. This is something I believe most of us knew back when it was delayed, but it seems Xbox or Bethesda underestimated how much time they would need in order to get this game at a level all parties will be happy with. From the indecisiveness, it's quite clear there are two different factions at play here, one pushing for the first half of the year and the other pushing for the second. So let's talk about it. On the Xbox side, they've been plagued with this idea that they can't make great games. This narrative seriously needs to change, and the only way to do that is to drop a AAA blockbuster game in a polished state. Starfield has to be that game. It's the game that's going to go head to head with Spider-Man 2 and Tears of the Kingdom. And rest assured, those games will hit and the quality will be there. This is probably why the game was initially delayed in the first place, with most people agreeing that the previous owners of Bethesda would have opted to launch the game in 2022 and patch it later for 2023. But the issue for Xbox is, they essentially gave their word that this game would appear in the first half of the year, and any additional delay would potentially make them look incompetent and would amplify this narrative that Xbox has management problems. To put it into perspective, 3 out of the 6 Game Award nominees were exclusive to the PlayStation ecosystem. 1 was exclusive to Nintendo. 0 was exclusive to Xbox.
Xbox sucks.
So going off that, Microsoft needs to get this right for 2023, but they also need to maintain their word that this game will drop in the first half of the year. So my analysis here is, Xbox has seen enough of this game and they're confident it's in a good state. A state that wouldn't cause issues when it comes to the reviews and the performance of the game. They want it to drop soon, very soon. On the other side, I believe you have a team in Bethesda that wants this game to come out in its best form. We've heard reports that playtesters are extremely happy with the game and complimented its scope and execution. The guys on the Xbox side are probably happy to hear this, but just because the game has reached its scope and is well executed doesn't exactly make it a 10 out of 10 game. It's likely some minor issues have been encountered, which has led to Bethesda wanting to push their release date further back. We have to remember, this is Todd's passion project. This game has been in the making for years from a concept point of view. It's also unlikely that Bethesda wants to replicate the issues that plague Skyrim, especially with the fact that gamers as a whole are more sensitive to bugs and glitches these days. Also, we have to keep in mind, this game is to dispel the notion that Bethesda can't make great games, which became the running theme after the disastrous launch of Fallout 76. My analysis here is, the game is in a very good state. Bethesda, or some people at Bethesda, want us to be in a great state. They're pushing for a delay. Now, here are the mitigating factors that could see Xbox concede to pushing the game back to the second half of the year.
1. First-party games and Xbox Game Pass.
The truth is, last year one of the reasons why it was such a difficult decision to delay Starfield and Redfall was because they simply had no other games. 2023, however, is a different story. Xbox has Stalker 2, Minecraft Legends, Forza Motorsport, Hi-Fi Rush, Redfall, and Ark 2 all dropping as console exclusives to the Xbox ecosystem. And from a subscription perspective, all those games I mentioned will be on Game Pass day 1. But you also have Benedict Fox, Monster Hunter Rise, Flint Lock, Amnesia, Atomic Heart, Wo Long Dynasty, and Lies of P, with so much more to come. From a gaming perspective, if all those games drop, Xbox is in a dominant position.
Point number 2. If Starfield is a hit, no one's going to care about the initial delays or release date.
Look at God of War, Horizon Forbidden West, Breath of the Wild, and Elden Ring. The truth is, when reviewing Xbox year as a whole, no one is going to talk about what specific date Starfield released. They're only going to focus on the year, and if that's 2023, then it's still a win. It's why Xbox was able to win 2021, even though all their big games came out at the end of the year. Long story short, if Starfield gets delayed, it ultimately doesn't matter if you actually care about the games. If you're into console war, then I guess a delay is a win for you. Okay, cool. But anyways, let's say this game was getting delayed.
If you guys want more Starfield videos, go ahead and check out my playlist. If you enjoyed the video, go ahead and give it a like. And if you want more Starfield content, consider subscribing. Have a good one.